welcome back for Part 3 of Episode 2 of Atavar Ascension. To catch you up on where we last left off. Sneaking up on the governess's estate, the party encountered one of her servants in the estate stables, where they attempted to quietly dispatch him, so as not to alert their position to anyone else. Unfortunately, the man was much quicker and hardier than they thought, and he managed to run past Ajax with an arrow sticking out of his back that was shot at him by Gold. As the man ran and screamed of intruders, he was intercepted by Persephone and Leon, where a quick thrust of Leon's rapier brought him near to the point of death. Stabilizing the man's wounds, then tying him up and gagging him, they left him in the stables where they could continue on towards the main house. The party listened for a few moments, but did not hear anything to indicate that the shouts of the man had been heard, so they continued with their infiltration. Meanwhile, Tomer woke up and found himself chained to a large bed and suffering from what felt like a massive hangover. Centering his thoughts, he reached within for the core of his being to cause a transformation to occur, shifting himself into the form of his curse, that of a werewolf. Gold and Leon, who were attempting to scale a tree and make their way undetected into the second floor, managed to pop into that very room. Leon was first through the window and saw a frightening sight of a wolf-like humanoid beast on a bed, thrashing at the end of the chains that held it. Leon quickly skirted away towards the room's doorway, not realizing that the beast was actually a companion. The beast, which was Tomer, managed to break its chains free from the wall. He quickly grabbed his gear, which was sitting in a chair just a few feet away from the bed, and with the chain still dangling from his wrists, moved towards the door himself. Gold then entered the window moments after Tomer arrived in front of the door of the room. Now Persephone and Ajax had a different approach, as Ajax simply burst through a side door the pair had found, finding themselves in the kitchen, where a startled servant shouted and ran. Shortly after, combat ensued as the whole house was now alerted to the presence of the intruders. The fighting was furious as several other servants appeared and began assaulting the party, and the governess herself appeared, and her true form was revealed as a vampire. The party, separated into two different groups, was getting assaulted. Persephone took some mighty hits and had to dodge wildly to disengage herself and find a corner of safety, while Ajax stood firm in the face of the enemy, drawing them to him. He was dishing out blows left and right to the servants attacking him, and the governess herself, who saw him as the biggest threat at the moment. Leon faced off against another servant on the balcony overlooking the main foyer. But then, Tomer burst through the door behind him, causing the door to slam into Leon from behind and knocking him over the railing to fall hard on the floor below. With Ajax being surrounded and pummeled, Persephone badly injured, Leon hurt and prone on the floor, and Tomer and Gold just now getting into the fight, this is where we jump back into the action.
So, my character can roughly presume that by some machination that is Tomer, because he put on the armor, he kicked the door open, and I can readily assume based on his movement.
Give me a straight intelligence. Doesn't have to be super high, but
6.
that's enough. I just needed you to hit 5, okay? It's like, okay, you know what, makes sense.
As a free action, I'm just going to scratch my head and go, what the fuck? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make an acrobatics check to just leap through the...
You can make it with... You can just use your movement to go through and go your distance. Okay. Now that the window's open and everything.
And I can safely make it to where Tomer is?
Yes, you can get right behind him.
Behind him? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Let's see. Total distance? Actually, I mean, if you wanted to push past him, you could.
Okay. And that doesn't take my action or anything?
No. You have enough movement. You could push past him, but now you're, like, right up on top of this cook.
I'm going to snipe her in the face.
Okay.
Like, just quick scope her.
Okay.
Before rolling for attack, I'm gonna bonus action Planar Warrior, force damage.
Okay.
The good shit. I'm gonna roll for attack now.
All right.
That is a 26.
Nice. That was a 19 on the die, wasn't it?
No. Actually, yes, it was. Sorry.
Yeah. I know you have a plus 7. So.
With how high that is, could I go ahead and just say that I'm aiming for her eye in particular?
It's just thematics, but sure. It's not going to mechanically do anything different.
But I'm gonna put it right in her fucking skull.
Go ahead and roll damage.
7 plus 3, 10 force damage.
Okay. Good to know. Well, hello, Clem. What's up, puppy?
Big old dog.
Okay, so your arrow, as you basically hop through the window, run through the room. Tomer, you see Gold just kind of duck under your arms or your form as you were kind of like, you've got him on the door frame, lintel here, the frame. As you had kicked it open, you kind of lean there and you're just looking, and then just kind of duck right under your form. Gold comes out and just point blank range, puts an arrow in this woman's eye. I mean, it's boom, right in her eye socket, sticking out. Wait, why is she still standing? What the hell? Anybody else would be dead. This is so ridiculous. But she still stands. She's, screaming, ah! But she's still standing.
Can't help but cook.
You still have a bonus action.
No. The bonus action was the Planar Warrior.
Oh, that's right. Planar Warrior. Okay. There we go. All right. It is their turn.
Dun, dun.
As she turns, and now that you jumped out there in the front, and she just goes, ah! Raises her hands up, and you see those fingernails look a lot sharper than you thought. And she goes, ah! And tries to scratch at you.
Oh, this is the chef?
Mm-hmm.
You are right.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Whatever.
Chefs? Dear God.
Fuck that.
Think of all the horrible things they can cook.
That will be 8 points of slashing damage.
Ouch. Ouchie.
All right.
Nearly a third of my hit points.
Okay. So
Doink.
that was her turn. And
Okay, so it was the chef that you shot in the eye.
Yeah.
Not the vampire bitch.
No, not the
she's
Baroness.
down there by you and me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have line of sight of her.
Fair enough.
God,
Y'all are being flanked.
that's not okay.
I almost feel bad for them. Too bad I already used my reaction.
you hear from behind you, the other door in the other side of the kitchen, you hear, whew, as, flies over and kind of hits the wall as it swings wide open, and then footsteps and shouts. And as you turn around, 3 more servants. Okay, you kind of look over from on your ass. You can see through. One of them is that maid you saw.
She cute.
She was. She still is. Her fingernails seem a little bit longer than normal, but she's cute. And 2 other gentlemen. One, the butler you guys saw, and then some other dude.
Some other dude.
That you guys haven't seen before.
Character,
Well, I mean, does it look like he had a job?
Yeah.
He's no bum.
He's...
What was it? Was he maid? Was he butler? Was he...
No, he doesn't have an outfit like that.
Okay.
But, I mean, he seems like must do something here.
Yeah.
You're sitting right next to me, aren't you?
Yes.
That really sucks.
Yep. And...
It may suck even more here very soon.
Oh, you
Yeah.
wait till you hear what my AC is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's not AC.
Okay.
4 attacks
So-
against Jen.
Fuck you.
So, the first one goes after you.
Cool. Cool.
Ooh, yeah, that's probably gonna ouch. That's a 19 to hit.
My AC is an 11.
Yeah, that will definitely hit them. As the one closest to you here, right here, reaches out, grabs you, and just like bites your arm.
Cool.
Munchies.
And does 8 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
That's half her HP.
Cool.
Or not quite.
Oh, I'm not doing super great.
The other two attack you, Tamur. Or Ajax.
No, it's fine. They hit you.
Nope.
We're real far away.
I don't think a 9 is going to hit you,
Where is my 9?
but an 18 probably.
His armor class is 19.
19.
Shield of Faith.
Yeah, Shield of Faith. baby.
Nice. Good move.
Yeah, I
Good
thought it
move.
might.
Awesome job.
Okay. So that is those three, and it is now Ajax's turn.
Retribution, here we come.
God damn it! I have a choice.
I want it to be darker.
Okay, so let me see exactly where the positioning of everyone is at.
Okay, so right now, I know we don't. These minis aren't the same size as the grid. The actual grid's smaller to represent.
And you're
What's
in
here?
between me and the enemies.
But-
God, you had the worst placement for this.
But basically, you two are standing right next to each other. She is kind of like right in front of you. I mean, she could get to both of you. These two are right behind you guys, like that, and then one is right next to
That's even
Persephone.
worse.
So it's
I
kind
can
of like
almost
that.
work with that last one. Shit. Let me read exactly how this. I'm trying to Thunder Wave
You're probably the best bet is to do it.
because I can make it do max damage. But if I do, it'll kill Jet.
I say just swing at the vampire lady.
That's medic.
Well, Thunder Wave is an AoE.
Well,
But it doesn't distinguish.
is it an
between
AoE or a cone?
I think it's a cone.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
You're punching the ground.
You're
and
doing-
you're
cone?
You're doing
I
it.
can
No,
work with that.
it's a cube. It's a 3x3.
Yeah, that's what I. Okay,
Three,
that
not a
was right.
cone. 3x3. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Drop
Yeah,
a-
I
You
was right
standing,
yeah,
you
drop-
standing
drop
here.
a pebble in the water.
It's gonna go like this.
You guys were the
Yeah.
ones that said it was a code. I'm not.
No,
I
no,
was asking.
cube. So it's like this. If you were standing right in front of here, so it's that right in front
Yeah.
of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
So
thought
the
you
one
were in the
here
middle.
is not. Anyone back there is not going to get you. So technically, if you faced this way, you're going to get these two over here and nobody else. Oh, these
So
two.
I can get these two.
Or sorry, you could face this way and actually get these two. You wouldn't hit Persephone and you wouldn't hit her, but you'd get these two in the back.
If I do like an intelligence check for something, is that something that takes an action or no?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
Okay.
I mean, tell me, what are you trying to accomplish?
I want to know whether or not I would know whether or not this would be something that would work against vampires, just based on general knowledge of how my spell operates.
Okay, well, what are you asking?
I was gonna wait till my turn to properly go into it.
Okay.
As Daniel decides what to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking carefully. I'm going to turn around and do a first level Thunder Wave.
Okay.
To hit those two.
Yeah, to hit those two.
Okay. So is that like a dexterity save or something
That
like
is
that?
a con save
Con save. Con save it
of
is.
13.
Okay, good to know.
Half on a success.
Fail and success.
So the one that failed is going to get pushed 10 feet.
Okay, and the damage?
2d8 each. So
Okay.
let me...
That's the pyramid. 2 pyramids.
2,
7.
9.
Okay, so 9 points.
Yep.
They both take 9, but the one that failed gets pushed.
The other one takes half if you
Yeah,
succeed.
half if
Okay.
it succeeded.
So 9
The one that
for that
failed
one,
gets pushed.
and this one takes 4. And this one that failed gets pushed back 10 feet. Okay.
Real funny if that one got pushed into the fireplace.
Oh, could that be a thing? There's a fire pit right there.
There is, but I mean, this is a. You're basically at this edge of the room.
Yeah, there's
Is
a
5,
table.
10, 15, 20. It'd be 25 feet to get there. You're here. You pushed them back 10. So they're
Oh,
basically.
so we're at the beginning of the room, not
Yeah.
necessarily right.
Yeah, it's the. I can only print out certain size.
They basically
got
got
you.
knocked into the
Yeah.
table.
Don't worry. Once we get enough people watching, our viewership up, so that we can actually earn some money for this stream and get things going to make our table and all the fun stuff, well, then we'll be using Talespire. And in there, the scale will be relative.
Also, a lot more prep for session.
Not really. I can make maps pretty fucking quick.
Well, that's what this is too, right? You just printed a Talespire map that you made?
No.
No.
I made that in Incarnate.
I think that's all.
But I
can
can
do for
actually
my
make
turn.
maps quicker in Talespire because I know Talespire a lot better.
I think that's all I can do for my turn, so I'll pass.
All right. Sounds good. So that is what you do. You do Thunderwave. You don't have any bonus actions you want to try to take or anything?
I don't really know exactly, but no.
Okay.
Just for sake of moving things along, because I've already taken an astronomically long turn.
All right. Persephone is up.
Okay, if this is gonna be an action, I don't want to do it. My darkness that I can cast, it specifically says dark vision cannot see through it. Non-magical light doesn't work on it, and I'm the only one who can see through it. As far as I'm aware of how that works, would that fuck with the vampires?
Give me
That's
an
metagaming. You don't know that.
Well, no, I know
Would that
that's
be
based on
intelligence
how
or
my
arcana?
spell
No,
works. That's
that
why
would-
I'm kind of.
that
I
would
said if
be.
it's gonna take an action, I
That
don't
would
want
be
to.
actually. You know what that would be? That would actually be religion to understand how vampires work.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
Whatever
You're
demon
pretty.
be
You're pretty
religion.
sure that they are undead creatures. They are not fiends, which is what your heritage is, and so they
Wait.
probably do not have what is called devil's sight or anything like that, and that it most likely would be magical darkness.
Okay, so my best assumption, it will fuck with them. Short answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also are smart enough to know that it will fuck with everyone else in your
Oh,
party
I'm
too.
aware of that. That was my lesser concern.
Okay. Just know.
Okay, it takes an action to do it, so I don't want to, but it would help me a lot. Okay. Okay. Fuck my life. Is there anywhere that I can see where it is dimmer light, anywhere that I can relatively get to? Dimmer, darker areas.
I mean, there's little spots here and there, where just where the shape of the sconces and stuff like that. There are shadows.
Okay. If I move towards any of that, are they going to attack me with attack of opportunities?
If you move out of their threatened
cool,
square,
cool.
then they
Okay, then
get
I'm going to
attacked.
stand my happy ass right there, and I'm going to do a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to do me a chromatic orb again.
Okay. Who are you hitting with that?
Whatever one of those fuckers hit me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to twin it and hit bitch face as well.
Okay, so the one that hit you and bitch face. Got it.
Are you using
Bitch
a spell
face,
slot or what?
I would like to be the first one.
Okay. What
First I'm
spell
using
slot
spell.
level
It's-
are you
It's
using?
a first level
Doing a first,
spell,
okay.
yeah. Sorry, I'm out of seconds already.
Happens.
And then I have 20.
Whatever your character.
Cool, yep. So the first one I'm going to hit on bitch face. The second one I'm going to hit on the dude who hit me. Left is first, right is second. They're both at a +5, so 14 and 11.
Okay, so the first one was at
The
dude who hit you?
vampire.
Oh, the...
That,
Okay.
so
So 14.
What's her face? Big bad.
Yep. 14, and then 11, you say?
11 on the dude who hit
Yep.
me.
As you shoot these chromatic orbs, one streaks towards the governess, and she ducks with an unnatural
Of course she
speed.
Cool.
And as you had twinned it and redirected a second one out towards the ghoul, it ducks.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna sit my happy ass right there.
You don't have a bonus action?
The bonus action I have has already been relatively done.
Which is the sword, I
At
think.
least, yeah, but I can't attack with it for a bonus action. I have to.
I mean, you can't move without taking like 3
can't do
attacks
that.
of opportunity.
Now, you could
Yeah.
have used your action to disengage and then run.
That's a thing I can do?
Yes.
I thought that was a rogue thing.
No. Rogues can do it as a bonus action.
Oh.
That's why they're so good with it.
Oh, well, yeah, disengage sounds lovely. If I can get out and
It'll
not.
I'll
sure
tell you.
sounds
I'll tell you what.
opportunity.
I'll tell you what. Since you were unsuccessful,
Mm-hmm.
and so nothing really changed,
Mm-hmm.
give yourself the first level slot back. And since you're learning 5th edition and the different rules in that, I'll say you can have chosen to use your action to disengage, and then that means you use your movement, which I assume is 30 feet for you.
Yeah.
To move 30 feet from your current position to try to get away from them, and you won't get an attack of opportunity because you used the action to disengage.
Okay. So, disengage,
Means they don't get attacks of opportunity against you.
but it takes an action to
Yes.
Okay, so that's the difference. Is it's an action instead of a move to
Yeah.
GTFO. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's an action, and then you use your move. So you're actually using an action and your movement
Okay.
to get away.
Okay.
The action is to get away safely.
Okay, cool. Anywhere into the darkest spot I can go to sounds lovely.
The best you can see is actually underneath this, what's the word, balcony from the second floor.
Solid.
You go in under here, there's actually, you see back there, there's a wall underneath here about this far back, and there's a door in it,
Mm-hmm.
which you can actually see the same thing on your side from on your ass on the ground. But back there, the light's mostly out here, so it's darker
So
back there, and
I-
you're easily able to get to that
Cool.
position.
And I am considered in dim light.
Yes.
Cool.
And you do have your bonus action left.
I still can't do shit with the bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Yeah. And can I ready something with the bonus action or
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay. Leon, you are up.
Alright, so first I'm going to stand up with half my movement.
Okay.
And then, am I able to get to a square adjacent or diagonally adjacent to Ajax?
They are too far away for you. You've only got 15 feet left since you used half your movement.
Am I able to get to a square adjacent or diagonally adjacent to the governess?
You are like 40 feet away.
Yeah, this is like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Yeah, 40 feet across. You're probably about 10 feet in, so that's 30 feet. You've already used 15. So you can get about here.
Alright, well I will get there
You're
then.
not adjacent to them, but you're about, we'll say 5 feet or 10 feet away.
Alright, with that I'm going to sort of meditate for a moment and then quickly point at the governess. The governess is within 30 feet though, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then what about these two at the back of the room?
Yes, they all would be.
All right, so point at the governess, and the two dudes in the back, and cast Bane.
Very nice.
So
Okay.
they're all going to need to make a charisma 13
What does it
saving.
do?
Charisma 13.
Ooh, 10.
Very nice. So let me double check something.
Pretty sure I had access to that one. Don't remember what it
It's a
does.
really good spell. I'll read it out in a sec.
Okay, so okay, all three failed.
Yes! Okay, so essentially, as an action within 30 feet, I can concentrate up to a minute on it. Up to 3 creatures of my choice that I can see within range must make charisma saving throws, as they just did. And if they fail that saving throw, whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw before that minute is up, the target has to roll a d4 and subtract the number of rolls from the attack roll or saving throw. So essentially now, hopefully, this bad bitch will hit much less on either of you two, and also hopefully myself, as well as these two.
Cool.
Yay.
Nice.
Okay,
And that's the end of my turn.
That is
Alright.
useful.
all right. Speaking of bad bitch, it is
The
her
bad bitch's
turn. Yep. And
I think the charisma part of it is probably why.
let's see who's right there. Oop. All three of you can see that from where you are. Ajax, Leon, and Persephone. Give me perception checks.
Are you ready for this?
13.
9.
Hold up. Hey.
That's a 6.
Okay.
My passive perception's higher than what I rolled.
Yeah.
What happens if that's
Yeah.
the
This
case?
this is well.
Yeah.
This is a battle. This is
Yeah, no, you're
actively
good.
going on.
I just thought it was funny.
I just
Yeah.
meant in general.
Well,
If you roll below
basically,
your passive.
if I ask for a put it this way: if you walk into a room, I will describe things to you. These are the things you see with your passive perception.
Gotcha. Okay.
If there's special things, if your passive perception's high enough that you would notice a little bit extra detail,
Yeah, so
I
like
will-
you notice
I will-
the room, but you don't notice the cookies on the
or
table.
exactly like,
I got you.
Gold's passive perception is a 15. He actually did notice the cookies on the table.
Ooh.
Now, if you say, or I ask you, either way, to roll perception, he's like, I would like to, can I do a perception check to look around, or I say roll perception. I am giving you more detail about the thing,
Yeah, I got you.
but so it's like, okay, you definitely noticed, you already noticed this, but now you're getting more detail if you get high enough. Okay? Which you did. At the start of her turn, some of her wounds begin to close.
Damn it. She's a troll.
Okay.
I had my suspicions, but this confirms it.
No, no.
All right. I get to do the
New
right.
development, the vampire is
Thing.
also a troll.
So you're telling me the chef is a chef, Tomer is a werewolf, and now the vampire is a troll? Dear
I'm
God.
afraid so.
Well,
She's
none of
regenerating.
you know that that's me, but
Well,
he-
you got one of
he's the only one that
them.
knows. Which I didn't want him to see
Okay.
because the orb was watching him, and I don't want anybody else to know.
All right.
Too late.
So
I don't know shit, there's a werewolf in the fucking room.
she. Let's see. I'm gonna roll this like this, so I
Don't
can
forget
keep
to
track of it.
D4.
Yep, that's what I'm getting those for.
That's going to come into
She
very handy real
comes ahead and lunges for you.
No.
Yeah, those are both gonna miss. I didn't even need the D4s on that. Not with your 8 or your 19. So those both miss as she attempts to claw at you again.
Let me
And
see
misses.
if that still
I thought it has to
E-
hit.
it-
hits you. Okay.
Even so,
It doesn't affect.
yeah, she didn't hit.
No, I'm just saying in terms of Wrath of the Storm.
Oh yeah, she did. That's what I'm saying.
It has
She
to
didn't
connect.
hit.
Yeah.
She did not connect with those. So that's no good for her. Okay. Tomer, you are up.
Time to play.
And Gold, you're on deck. So just be ready.
So the maid's in front of us.
The cook is right in front of you two. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you've got the cook here. Okay. The maid here. The butler here, and the whatever that guy was there.
His name is Frederick.
Which one hit me out of curiosity?
The one that you,
Personal.
the non-maid or butler or cook.
Okay,
The
so
rando.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing at the cook with my claws.
Okay.
11 plus 4.
Yeah, that will hit.
5 points of damage.
Okay, good to know.
And I'm going to bonus action Blood Curse Maledict on the governess.
Okay. What? Remind
What
me
does
what
it
that
do?
does.
So you mark a creature within 30 feet of you until the end of turn whenever you
not
She
within
is
30.
not within 30 feet of you.
She's
She is. She's like 40 or so, 45.
Okay, then I'll move past the cook.
That's an
And
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's gonna be an attack
that's
of
fine.
opportunity.
I get half damage on bludgeoning, slashing, piercing
Alright.
damage.
So you're gonna move past her and out of her range. How far? You're gonna have to get to probably right about there.
Before I do that, I'm gonna bonus. No, but if I use my bonus action to claw again, then I won't be able to curse her. Fuck it, I'll use the bonus action on the chef, and then I'll move. So I'll attack the chef one more time.
Okay, so you're gonna attack.
One more time, and then
That
I'll
works.
move.
Okay.
Yeah, and my bonus action allows me to attack
Yep.
one more time. That's gonna hit 16 plus 3.
Yep, that'll definitely hit. Roll your damage.
You get 2 attacks at level 3. That's pretty good.
Well, it's
He uses his bonus action. Anybody can do that with the 2-weapon fighting
Gotcha.
skill.
Okay, that's
Oh yeah, I
pretty
can
good.
reroll ones.
Ah. What, you got luck?
1
or something?
damage. That's just.
That's for a 2-weapon master. You can reroll on 1 damage dice. I think.
No, it's something
no.
in this class.
I think that's attacking, not damage dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she takes 4 damage on top of that.
4 damage. Okay.
And then I will move past her.
Well,
And
it's great weapon master,
that's what it is.
and it's on the damage dice, not the attack.
Oh, so sweet.
But
That's great
you're
weapon,
using
though.
claws, not the great weapon.
That's fine, never mind.
So
So then I'll move past her, and then I'll move to the spot that you told me to.
okay. So yep. So because of that, she is still up. So she does get
Correct.
she does
No, I
get
did 3.
one
1
attack
plus
of
3 is 4.
opportunity
That's fine.
on you.
I love how the path that you've taken looks like you're moving directly towards me.
And she
werewolf is chasing
biffs
the
it. Totally misses.
Before I move to that location, I'm gonna look at Gold and say, "You take care of them. I take the witch."
Oh my god, it talks.
All right, that is Tomer's turn. Gold, you are up.
I have conflicted feelings about being told what to do. So I'm going to completely ignore that.
Oh.
And I'm just going to go ahead and put an arrow in the back of the,
Of the governess?
the governess. I'm going to call her the baroness for whatever reason.
I keep thinking Duchess.
And I'm going to do the same planar warrior bonus action. Hoopla.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll for attack. 10.
Oh.
That does not hit.
Arrow. Boom.
Yeah, right into the lintel of the double doors leading into the dining room.
I always hated that fucking lentil.
Told you to listen to me.
Free action.
Do you have any bonus actions or movement you want to do?
I already used the bonus action to use my planar warrior feature.
You did that last turn, or did you activate it again?
I have to activate it every time.
Okay.
At least as far as I'm sure I do. Actually, I need to look that up.
Yeah, hold on.
Because if so, I can stack Hunter's Mark. That's broken.
As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see. Next time you hit that creature on this turn with a melee with a weapon attack, all damage in the creature. Yeah, it's
It's
on
every
this
time.
turn. Yeah, so it would be every single turn. Yep.
So if I did Hunter's Mark first, naming the creature, and I maintain concentration, could I then use the planar warrior after to get even more stack damage?
Technically, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to change my things because I already said what I was doing.
But now you know for the future.
Can I go ahead and just see what the cook's got on? Like, whether it's like carrying a ladle or something stupid like that?
No,
Just claws.
extended fingernails.
I'm just going to say you should get a manicure.
Nail fungus.
All right. So is that your turn then?
Yep.
All right. So it is now her turn. And she says, "I'll dull them on your bones."
I can't help but laugh.
She's kind of mean.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a 16 will hit.
16 will hit.
Uh,
She's rolled 16 against me twice, man.
I know.
She's rude.
She is.
She don't like you, bro.
No, she
different
never.
figure it is.
She just got him done too, bro.
For 7 points of slashing damage.
You're not looking too hot over there, Gold.
Yeah, join the club.
And there's
And
Persephone.
Oh, me too, bro.
Bard time.
Yeah, I'm just
okay, now
off of me, just sweet.
okay, these two go after you.
Yeah.
Don't forget the D4. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just mentioning it because I, as a DM, struggle with that sometimes.
Now.
So.
this is going to affect the total roll, but I rolled a nat 20. So
Yeah.
technically it's a crit
Is it
automatically,
Yeah.
even with the
that's
D4.
with the -4?
It doesn't matter.
Nat 20's and
Nat 20 is a nat 20 when it comes to.
Okay,
For
you are the
attacks.
DM. It's
Yep.
your rule.
Yep.
So,
So that's a nat 20 on that one. The other one, however, yeah. An 11 doesn't hit. But that one definitely does, as it attempts to claw you. And
yes, I can.
Well, that's a bit rude, isn't it?
13 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
And it's going to take 9 points of lightning on a 13 deck save.
Outstanding.
If you pass attack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's not a pass. Actually, it is.
Yeah, did you roll a d4 to subtract from the saving throw?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, that is a fail.
Let's go.
So that's 9 points.
Hell yeah.
Very good. Yeah, they're starting to look rough.
How do
Good.
Okay, I think I found the health on this end. How
And
much damage did I take? 13?
13. This one, not knowing where you went, knowing you went around the corner,
Ouch.
is actually going to run over to you and try to attack you. Yeah, that's not going to hit either.
Attacking
That's
me?
not. Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, because its previous target went, and I mean, they're smart enough that, well, I'm not just going to run past this guy because that one ran away. I'm just going to smack this guy. So they're not completely stupid. But it is now your turn.
Now I'm seeing what type of action Channel Divinity is.
That should be an action, I believe.
It's just an action.
As an action, yep.
Yeah, just an action data.
Alright, I am going to use Turn Undead.
Okay.
You gonna turn him alive?
No.
It
I'm just gonna turn him around.
Hang on, I
Turn
gotta
him on
figure
and
out-
bend him over and just
Spin him.
around. Every now and then I get a little bit
Okay.
lonely.
Sorry, it takes me a second to navigate this app and figure out where my...
Yeah, it should be DC 13,
Is it?
I
shoot me your
believe.
spells.
Yeah, DC 13
not,
Wisdom
so-
save for your Turn Undead Channel Divinity.
Okay, well,
I'm looking right at your...
I assume you're looking at the right thing and I'm not.
Yes.
Well, I'm using it, one way or the other.
All right, so... And that is
Minus a. You have to roll a d4 minus their saves.
within 30
Yes,
feet.
yes,
All right,
it's
so
spellcasting.
she is too far away from you, but those 4, those 3, and the...
Wait, hang on. She's too far away. I thought she was right next
This
to
one
me.
is.
Oh, okay. No.
But-
I'm not.
The one
I'm
that's
talking about
messing
Yeah,
with
but these
with
Big
4...
Vampire and the 3.
Exactly.
Okay.
Big Vampire and the Goon Squad.
Yeah, the fucking goons. Where the hell did it go? I was just looking at it. It's on this
Okay.
tab somewhere.
Just the two?
That's a lot of roll. He's probably also
Oh,
going for the
sure.
d4s as well.
Yeah, well,
It's not at the top.
some of them I didn't have to.
Okay.
Because it was like, it's definitely a fail. All 4 failed.
Ooh. Woo!
She failed because of that bang.
Okay.
Yeah. So does that mean do they become frightened or?
I'm
What
trying to find it.
what happens is they are turned. In other words,
That's not it. It's just Channel Divinity normal.
a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can,
There
and
it
it
is.
cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. And this way for 1 minute.
Just like disabled them.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Fucking hit me for half my.
So,
Oh, it's on!
yeah, that was pretty clutch right there. Alright, so that was your action. You still have a bonus action and movement.
What can I do exactly with a bonus action?
Well, you should have, if you look at your actions, bonus actions, you already have Shield of Faith, which is concentration.
Oh, by
Hidden
the way,
st- hidden
concentration. When I got hit, do I have to do something?
Yes, actually, you do need to make a concentration check, which is
that?
a 1d20.
Plus your con save.
Okay, yeah, it's 1d20 plus your Constitution modifier,
He
or your
definitely
con
sees
save
it,
modifier, and you have to get 10 or
I got
however much
13.
however much damage you took divided by 2. 10 is the minimum.
So you
So if you
Okay,
took
I passed.
22 points of damage,
Yeah,
that's the
you
only
know
time
what?
you'd have to get something higher than a 10.
Got you. Okay, so yeah, I'm good then.
Yeah.
Nice.
As long as you get a 10, you're pretty much good to go. Okay. But, yep, so that
What type
is...
of action is Cure Wounds?
It's an action.
In
That's an
your
action.
actions tab on D&D Beyond, you should
Yeah.
be able to scroll down to bonus actions.
And there is one called Hidden Step. As a bonus action, turn invisible until the start of your next turn. You attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw once, and you can do this once per short rest. So
Yeah, it's on that
basically,
same page.
you can go invisible,
I think you passed it.
until the start of your next turn.
I ain't
And
doing that.
as long as you don't attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw, then you're invisible until the start of your next turn.
all things
They
you
can't
like to
do shit. I like the attention anyway.
So there you go.
So they're all more or less incapacitated. I'm
Well-
going to.
It's on their turn they can only do certain things.
So if I move away from them, they still can't do anything, correct?
It says they can't take reactions.
Yeah, that's true. They cannot take reactions.
So you can move freely out of that area.
Yeah. So they all look like they're not feeling very good from that. So I'm going to move away from them and up towards. Is that the chef?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're not gonna
Move
really
as
get
far
there
as I can. Where
Probably
is
next to
it?
me.
by the bear.
Let's see. You're going to have to move past her 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're going to be able to get up, next to, you're under the stick. There,
Yeah.
You're going to be able to get, next to Tomer on the stairs.
Okay, cool. That'll do. All right, that's mine. That's
Okay.
my turn.
As you see a werewolf right next to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll deal with that in a sec.
So,
So that is your turn, Ajax. So, Persephone.
only question I have.
Mhm.
My Shadow Blade, I don't have a plus to the attack. How do I know it plus what to hit with it? Or is it...
What kind of blade is it?
It's a magic shadow sword.
I think you
is
use
what
your
it
spellcaster
seems to be.
ability
Yeah.
modifier.
Well, let's look at your sheet. Persephone.
Shadow Blade.
Yeah,
real
Shadow
quick,
Blade,
I'll
is that
see.
an ability or a
It's
spell?
a spell.
It's a spell. So, spell.
Real quick, reasoning for moving
Shadow
away from them is that I
Blade.
see them ripping on you.
To
the
sword,
stairs, so I'm gonna
the
move up
magic
to-
sword
to have
has a
your back.
simple melee weapon
That's right.
with which you are proficient.
Oscar, are you?
So it counts as a simple melee weapon with which you are proficient. It deals 2d8 psychic damage on a hit and has finesse, light, and thrown property. So that means you are going to use your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus, which in total gives you
Okay,
plus
so
3.
So it's a plus 3. Okay,
So it's
that's what I
1d20 plus 3 to hit, and then it will be,
I just
2d8
needed
psychic.
the what it is to hit.
2d8 psychic?
Yep.
Damn,
Yeah.
that is good.
Yeah.
Okay. And because I clarified I am in dim light,
You
I
are.
get advantage.
Nice.
I'm gonna throw
You're going to throw it, okay.
at bitch face.
Okay. You're about 20 feet away, I'll say.
Cool.
Yeah, 20 this.
13.
Nope.
13 does not hit.
Cool. So once it does, whether it hits or not, it dissipates.
Okay.
So it isn't there for them to pick up or anything.
Okay.
Can I bonus action drink a potion?
Yes, that is something you can do to make it clear. If you have a healing
She's got all
potion
the potions.
or
Yeah.
whatever kind of potion, it is a bonus action for you to administer it to yourself. It is an action for you to administer it to someone else.
How much does a regular healing potion?
That is
Heal?
1d4 plus 4.
It should be 2d4 plus 2, I think, actually.
I think it's. Hold on.
I think it's 1d4 plus 1.
I like the 2d4 better.
Yeah, 2d4 does.
I'm
seem-
pretty sure it's 2d4 plus 2, but let me double check.
Also, while we got just a second, can I also add to my turn that I said, everyone sound off?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
I'm not.
Because I don't know what's going on with anyone else right now.
Ow.
Yeah, if it's a common one, it's 2d4 plus
Yeah.
2. So
Yeah,
roll
okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Exactly. See, I was right.
8, 9, 10. Oh, thank Full health.
Max.
Thank you.
I
Wow.
haven't been touched once.
That was a damn good healing potion.
Cool. Alright,
Thank nothing.
I did action, I did that. The only movement I'm gonna do is try to, like, hide myself a little more in terms of, like, continuing to be in dim darkness
Okay.
situation.
Okay. And so that is your turn.
Yep.
Leon, you are up.
So, alright, so I should have enough movement now to make it up to the governess, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my not attack. I'm gonna use my action to take a step forward, stabbing my rapier towards her, but stopping at the last action. So that's gonna, at the last second. That's gonna be a help action.
Okay, so you're using a help action to do what exactly? To try to do
Grant
it?
advantage on the next attack against her
Okay.
Perfect.
So that's what you're doing with your halter.
with my
basically.
action.
With your action. So what's your bonus action?
My bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on my boy Gold.
Okay.
So let me just mark that off real quick and roll for it. That'll be 1d4
Is
plus
that
3.
60-foot range, right?
Hold on, let me check.
Double check that. I think
That
it's
is 60 foot. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're close enough.
So Gold, please roll high. You get 4 HP back. Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Keeps me in the fight.
True enough.
Okay.
And then that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. It is her turn.
Run, bitch.
Hello, coaches.
She. Who's this? You?
That's
It's
him.
you?
Yeah.
You're up on the stairs, so you are not near any of them. Like, next. You're not adjacent to any
Yeah, because they're afraid of me, right?
Yeah,
Not necessarily the party.
She goes ahead and runs up the wall.
Do I get an opportunity attack for that?
You do.
Give yourself a advantage.
Nah,
Can he
it
help
doesn't quite
himself?
work. No, it doesn't quite work that way.
I mean, maybe. I feel maybe. Probably not, but yeah, no. It's just if your ally attacks the target before you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So
I am my own
unfortunately, I'm
Also,
my own
technically, to
enemy.
clarify something, okay, if you choose to ready an action,
Mhm.
if you have not already, you have to use your movement and your bonus action
Mhm.
before that, and then if you say, okay, I'm going to ready an action, because if you ready an action before you do that, you forfeit those.
I don't know why you're telling me about readying an action.
Because you said you were going to ready an action to help.
No, I used the
Oh,
help action.
use the help action. I see what you're saying. Okay, never mind.
All right, opportunity attack. Please hit. Okay, 13 plus 5 is 18. Does 18 hit?
18 does hit.
2 damage.
Time to not do a lot of damage. 1d8 plus 5.
He says it's not a lot of
Yeah.
damage.
That's because I have not been rolling high on damage,
I
but
did
that's okay.
4d8 earlier.
And that was sexy.
The one time I hit.
But that was
Spell.
sexy. All right, here we go. Come on. 2 plus 5, 7 points of non-magical piercing, I believe. Let me check. I mean, it's not like
Should be
piercing or
piercing.
slashing matters, but
Mhm.
yes, piercing. So 7 points of non-magical piercing.
Okay. All right. And you stab her thusly, and she shrieks at that. Okay.
Bitch.
But as it is now her turn, with your great sword, the focus of your divine powers that you are funneling through from your god or whatever you choose. It is shining bright as a bright beacon, and her and all of those that were nearby, all these in here, are like, ah! And she runs up the wall, like you know, kind of like a monkey crawl up it,
Cringe.
and up to this window up here in the second floor. Looks over at you specifically, and you hear her say, and then she kind of looks around at the party. She's like, I'll be back for you! Goes through the window. You hear scuttling up.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Like up to the ceiling?
Up towards the roof.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Outside. These... Run away! Run away! And there was not much rejoicing. As...
They ate the...
they ate the minstrels. These ones might.
They ate the vampire's thing. There was much rejoicing.
They ran away that way. They're still there, but they're currently
Cowering
exit
in the corner.
stage left. Okay. That one up there, the cook. Okay. Well, actually, it wasn't their turn yet. So they are still there. It's not quite their turn yet. It is Tomer's turn.
Yes.
He's gonna go on a blood rampage. Here we
Can
go.
I reach them?
You can get to them. They're within your movement now.
Perfect.
You can move your...
Bonus
Okay.
action. Crimson right on my Blood Moon sword.
Okay.
Gonna make it do radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing.
Thought you were using your claws before.
But I carried my weapon with me, and I
Okay.
can use my weapons while I'm still in werewolf form.
Okay. Well, I just... Before you hadn't specified, you're like, I'm just going to put my armor on and go with the chains. And
Well, I was gonna do the God of War thing, but it doesn't do
Okay.
much damage.
Thematically, way cooler.
That would
Yes.
have been cool.
Yeah. Sword. 10
Like
plus
a
4?
flail.
yeah,
14.
that will hit.
All the damage. 2d6 plus 1d4. Oh, wait.
Which one are you going after?
I'm going for the one that hit my
The maid, the butler, or the other?
the one that was attacking my drinking buddy.
All right, that was... Well, both the maid and the butler were...
Maid's going down!
Okay, maid it is.
6 points of damage, and 2 points are radiant damage.
Okay, good to know.
Did either of you reply to what I said? I don't know if that was...
I said ow.
Yeah. I said sound off on a...
So, that is your turn?
Yeah,
I guess I
All right.
probably see you at this point. I don't know what
Gold.
you are.
Gold, you are up.
If I drop my bow, does it cost me an action or bonus action to draw my swords?
No, you can draw your weapons as part of your movement, but you do have to drop your... You can't stow and then draw.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But you can drop the bow, and as part of your move, draw your swords.
And with dual wielding, do I roll for 2 attacks with the 2 weapons or just the one?
No, the way it works, and we were actually...
Yeah, we were- that's funny, we were talking
I'm
about this earlier
going to
today.
probably make some changes, but I have to iron out the details on what I'm going to do. By the book rules, the way it works is if you have the 2-weapon fighting style, basically what that means is as long as you're carrying a light or finesse weapon in your offhand or whatever, that your attack action, you get 1 attack, and then you can use your bonus action to attack once with the offhand weapon, but you do not get to add your plus from your dex or strength or whatever onto that. And then if you have the dual wielding feat, you get to add it on, and that's basically it. That's really the only difference. So it's not really the greatest.
Yeah.
But we were actually talking about this. There are some things I'm going to do to change that.
I'm sure with rule changes they'll also change that too. But
Mhm. They haven't.
go ahead and get back to the game.
Yes.
I'm going to drop my bow at my feet,
Okay.
pull out my short sword
Mhm.
as part of my movement.
Okay.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, use Hunter's Mark on the cook in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and strike with my short sword.
Okay.
Shame. Phone check, homie, phone check.
That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. And if I'm not mistaken, it's an extra D6 to damage with Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
And +3 damage.
Yeah, it should be for that, I think. I think you're at +3.
It's +3, yeah.
Oh, wait.
4 Plus 1, 5. I'm rolling ones like crazy on damage.
For
Yeah,
5.
well, at least you're
All right.
hitting.
I stole your luck, Zach. I'm sorry.
As you drop your bow, draw your sword, you just thrust it straight out, right into the chest and twist, and she falls.
Correction on my attack. I take 1d4 damage because I'm using my own blood to imbue the sword with magic.
Yeah.
So it's 5 damage, not 6.
Okay.
So I have a plan.
Okay.
I
Now,
don't know if it'll work.
that was Gold's turn. These 3 now, Book, you can make an attack of opportunity on one of them.
Skirt.
19 plus 3.
That hits.
And
Which one are you hitting?
The
maid?
same one that attacked
maid?
my battle buddy.
Okay.
It's on.
They got good health.
Oh! 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Wow. As you whip your great sword around and draw it right through from clavicle down to her hip on her, through her back, and just cut her down. And she just, there's no helping her.
Yes.
The other 2, however,
Run like bitches.
they move, action to dash, fucking taking off. Okay. Yes.
I guess I'll wait till my turn. Go
Okay.
ahead.
And that is them. Are you going to try to pursue?
Well, that ties into what my next question was. You said she went all the way up the wall. This is a multi-story house, correct?
Yes.
How far did she go?
Okay. Here's the thing. In a 2-story house, each story, typically in a building, is 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? A window does not sit at the top of the 10 feet.
Yeah.
It usually sits in the middle. So she went 15 feet up, and then through a window and out.
So would you say she's 30
She's
feet up?
outside on the roof.
Outside on the roof.
She got that far?
Yeah.
She used her whole movement.
I sure hope that's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very well.
I need to see her slide off that roof.
Are we
is going
pursuing
to
or...
happen.
That's
I'm
my
pursuing.
question.
I'm pursuing. I know that for a fact.
Can I? Well, you know what? Is that whose turn is it?
If you're going to pursue, then we're still in initiative, and it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to second level cure wounds myself. Let's see. 2d8. I keep
This one.
there. It is. Let's see. 6, 8. Wow. All right. So what is that? 14 plus 3.
17?
Yeah. So I'm back at full.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I'm going to go to the window where she went to.
Okay, that was the 2nd-story window.
Well, I'm going to go towards that window, I should say.
Jump out the
Well,
front
5,
fucking
10,
window.
15,
You're right,
20.
that was a second story window. Is there any logic?
You could go out the front door.
Yes, okay, good.
That would put you 25 feet would get you just out of the front door. 30 feet would get you another, 10 feet out, so you might have an angle closer to the roof. To look at the roof, I should say.
Damn it, I won't undo what I did because I already did it, but can I see her? after
Give me a
getting-
perception check.
I'm going to be really sad if I can. Fuck, 19.
Nope, you don't see her.
Okay, cool. I don't feel bad anymore.
19 doesn't see her. God.
She went invisible or something. You need to...
I'm going to audibly say, where the hell did she go?
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yes.
Percy.
Alright. Moving out of my little hidey hole towards them. Can I see them at all with a single one bit of movement? Like
let's
one.
see, you were right here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you to there. Let's see.
I feel
No,
like
you wouldn't have an
though,
angle. They're
I'm mitigating a
out.
little bit, not addressing
I mean, they
Okay.
basically moved 60 feet.
a werewolf in the room.
Okay.
The were elephant.
Guys, what the fuck is that? And I point to the werewolf.
Tomer.
So you guys having the discussion?
We'll get out of combat.
So, yep, if
Hey,
you're having...
I'm still just gonna pursue.
You're still going to pursue? Okay, so that was your turn. Unless you're doing anything else.
Yeah, no, that's I will bonus action get my Shadow Blade back though.
Okay. In that case, it is Leon's turn.
Alright, so hopefully with my dark vision and his light from his sword, and also hopefully she hasn't just completely disappeared, because that would all be for naught, run out the front door,
Yeah, just for flavor's sake, I'm holding
Yeah.
the sword up.
and I'm guessing roll perception?
Yep.
Please roll high.
I bereave in you.
Bereaving me harder! That is a 16.
Bomb.
So you're-
Bomb.
Damn it. Shame.
Need the spider climb spell.
I need Misty Step. God damn
And
it.
it boots of spider bite. It's a spider bear.
Spider bear.
Okay.
That would be terrifying.
So that's your turn?
That's about all I can do, yeah.
Okay.
Just real quick description. How climbable does this house look?
Depends how high is your
How
athletics.
climbable does this house look?
If I were...
Actually,
With
pretty
your
climbable. This house is easy.
Yeah.
With your armor, I wouldn't think it would
Yeah.
be that easy because you're.
But even
I'm just
even
asking
so,
from a general
okay,
standpoint.
even so,
You could probably
let
throw
me
a half
let me
one up
ask you
there.
this: in 6 seconds, do you think you could get from there onto the roof?
No.
Okay.
God, no.
And that's like 10 feet, not 30. And it would take you like basically 25 from the ground to get to the roof.
She damn lucky is nighttime.
Okay. So at this point, there are no enemies in sight. You haven't spotted them. So I'm going to say we're out of initiative.
All of the curtains go bye-bye and into the fireplace.
Okay. It's still nighttime
Fuck
out,
this
so
No, I know.
there's not much light.
I'm just
Yeah.
that way for when they come back.
Mm-hmm.
Tomer. I
Is
mean,
his name Maxwell?
I walk over to Gold.
Yes.
Oh, also, did someone address the werewolf in the room, or?
Yeah, I'm going
I
to walk
already
back
did.
in.
Okay.
My
cool.
tunnel vision for the vampire is now wearing off, and I'm seeing a werewolf dressed in what I know is Tomer's clothing, now moving towards Gold, but he's not, actively trying to attack us.
Mm.
I already told Tomer, come here. So, and you see the werewolf.
I was outside.
Oh, fair enough.
I walk inside as well and I say, go explain.
Leon, Tomer, Leon, say hi. You all have met.
6 months! 6 months, man, my god!
That's a nifty trick.
Let me see the chains. I'm gonna go ahead and examine the chains binding our friend here.
Okay.
I'm
What are you
staying...
looking for in specific? Anything?
A
Or-
keyhole, lock, anything to get them off.
There seems to be a keyhole, like some on the manacles. There's some kind of built-in mechanism that, if you have some skills with thieves' tools, you might be able to pick it.
Hey.
Or find a key.
In this time, I am actively looking around.
Okay.
Enforcer.
Nothing.
Yeah,
You know how to use thieves' tools?
I don't know if I'm trying to show.
I do.
I'll hold up.
Do I know how to use thieves' tools?
I do.
I don't know. Look at your
Should be on your
your
proficiencies.
proficiencies.
While they're doing
It's
this,
a-
You are proficient in thieves' tools, actually.
Where do you see that? I
Okay.
just want to know. So
Let me see your sheet for a second.
Uh huh.
So see how it's set up. I just want to see it.
I could cast Shatter.
So, yep.
Fight the
Okay,
board,
so-
Oscar.
This is a little bit different as far as the setup. But right here, Jen,
Uh huh.
right here, these are your proficiencies.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
And then you got those actions and stuff down here, your weapons.
Oh, okay.
your
I see.
passives.
I see. I
Okay.
see. Understood.
On D&D Beyond,
Damn it, never mind.
it's actually in the lower left
We're
corner for your
definitely-
proficiencies. So.
Okay. Cool. Understood.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me take a whack at it.
But for you, that would be a +3. So it's 1d20 +3 for your thieves' tools.
That
That's
is
cocked.
definitely cocked.
I don't know how that cocked.
I have no idea. 8.
Can't seem to quite figure it out.
Can I take another whack at the other
It's
one?
going to be.
Well, one like on this one on that one.
It's fine,
maybe?
but it's going to be a higher DC.
I'm gonna try it.
Can I go ahead and give her a help action?
Are you proficient in Thieves' Tools?
I am.
Not at all.
No.
I could help her.
Okay, if you're proficient in Thieves' Tools, yes, you can. So
You have advantage.
you have advantage on this, but it is a higher DC.
15.
How much?
15.
You managed to, with Leon's assistance, going, no, right. Actually, if you come at it from this angle, I think that I've seen that kind of lock before.
Actually.
Yeah, I think I've seen that kind of lock before. I mean, maybe I may have worn them. I mean, you are a bard.
Oh my god.
These are the Series X4. You gotta do it just right.
But yeah, it takes you a little bit of time, but eventually you manage to figure it out, and so you're able to pop off all 4
Okay.
on the 2 on the wrists and the 2 on the ankles. It takes about 15 minutes to get all done, but there you go. You're freed.
I'm gonna revert back to my normal form.
Okay.
Tomer, you're fine and dandy, right?
Yes.
Everyone else, all good?
Yeah.
I'm going upstairs to try and find Maxwell. My
Yeah, I
best
was-
bet is
In that
Try the
15
dark
minutes,
corner.
is
exactly.
anyone still hurting?
I am.
You are?
Do you need a potion?
Is anybody else still hurting?
I don't think we
I'm
need to
fine.
use a potion. I can also use one of my spell slots
I got
to
2
heal
spells
myself.
I
that I can
only
use.
got
One is Prayer of
4 points
Healing, which is a
damage for it,
10-minute
so-
cast and heals everyone around me. Or a more centralized one if there's only one person missing health.
I only took one.
I can probably just cure wounds myself. It's not a big deal.
I'm good.
So be it.
I'm gonna go with Leon upstairs to check out that
Yeah.
dark room to see if we can find.
Then I
I'll
also
pop
will
it
go with
away.
Leon.
Light source.
So you guys head up to the room that you were in?
Yeah.
Okay, what you realize when you get in there is that corner that was just like impossibly unnaturally dark. You go over there now, especially if he goes in there with the light source. Covering that corner is just hanging from the ceiling a very, very smooth and almost impossibly black silken sheet. It is so dark that unless it was moving, even with dark vision, it just looks like a black corner.
I'm gonna rip
Naughty
the curtain
hostages go into the dark corner.
Yep, and she, Persephone, the same
Naughty
thing.
cards.
And as you rip it down, you see behind that there is a pedestal of stone that is about 6 inches high and a good 6 foot in diameter. And upon that, resting, is a coffin. Very nicely designed,
Burn it.
very ornate, and it is currently closed.
Burn
You
it.
boys want to take a
I'm gonna
crack at
open
that?
You're going to open it?
Yeah.
I must open it.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna,
open.
I'm gonna stand behind him with my sword at the ready, just in
Okay.
case.
As you open it,
Yeah, I got my weapon in my hand while I...
okay.
We'll start playing the Jaws theme. Dun.
Dun, 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 dun,
Uh,
dun. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to stick my sword into it
You're going to stick your sword in
while
it?
it's closed, yes.
While it's closed? So you're going to try to puncture your sword through the hardwood.
Yes.
Okay.
As a voice of reason, I'm gonna have to intervene and just.
I got my sword like
I'm
this.
gonna immediately just grab your arm and go, no.
Why not?
Bad Ajax.
What's the fucker's name?
Maxwell.
What if Maxwell's in there?
She might be keeping a late night snack.
I lower my sword. Fair enough. I proceed to open it as originally planned.
Okay.
I saw how fast she was. I didn't want to take a chance in case that's where she retreated to.
You open it up, and laying in there on his side
Oh.
is about a 6'2" man with broad shoulders, barely fitting in this coffin. Dark hair, and I need everyone to roll perception.
I did this time. We go, ooh, that was
That's a
that was a
6,
close
baby.
one.
Let's go.
I got a 7.
13.
Hey. 16.
Okay.
11.
Anyone with a 12 or higher. So we'll just
Bom,
do
bom.
you two.
Fuck my life.
can hear very, very faint, shallow breathing.
Medic.
Second level, well, no, first level spell slot.
Okay.
He doesn't deserve second level.
No, I only got one left. There's still a vampire on the ground.
Oh, bro, you have second level spells left?
Yeah,
I'm
all
going
out.
to a first level spell.
Cure wounds?
Yes, Cure
Okay.
Wounds is.
Okay, so,
Well, first I'm going to spare. Well, he doesn't look dead. I don't have to spare the die.
well, he said, hey,
He said
these two are like medic.
I'm going to
But
spare
you
the
don't-
die
yeah.
first. It's a cantrip anyway.
Okay.
And then I'm going to heal
Okay.
him, which would be a. Do you want to roll that heal check or shall I?
No, you roll. Well, no, you roll. You're doing cure wounds.
Yes.
Okay, so you
So
just roll the
3 plus 3, 6.
Yep. There you go. Okay, so he, you at all now can hear the breathing. Doesn't seem as pained or relaxed. It's more deep and slow, as if someone who is unconscious but sleeping. Like he was not doing well. He's still not feeling well. But he's alive. He's had a lot of trauma. He's out. You can tell on closer look and inspection. There are bite wounds in various points, fangs, marks in various parts around him. His wrists, okay, his neck. You even see, some blood stains on his clothes and in other areas, including his inner thighs.
Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna pick him up and out of there, and I'm gonna have a hold of him, and I'm gonna say we should probably leave.
Before we do that, I'm gonna thaumaturgy to make my voice go real, real loud so it echoes through the entire house.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else in here need a hand? Just to make sure there's no one else
Okay.
trapped in here screaming for help kind of thing.
To further go along with that, I'm going to go ahead and use one of my spell slots to Primeval Awareness.
Okay.
Go ahead and sense for undead.
Fancy.
Okay.
I just get to sense if there's any undead present within a mile.
That's the end of part 3 for this episode. Tune in for part 4 next week.